Z Incredible. It's called the Nerd Report Live. We took a I was gonna say is I take a couple of days off
in the video.
and I forget how to use this shit.
Yeah, he cuts himself off.
Man. Oh my god. It's already off to a bad start.
We've reached a new threshold, guys. Lewis just cut himself off.
Cut myself off.
If there was ever a threshold.
All right, here we go. Robert Garcia in the house. How you doing, brother?
Hey,
what's happening?
Did your 2-day nap work for you, Mister? I'm sorry, I fell asleep during the 1 day a week I can come on your stream.
I know. Well, so I picked up like this 12-hour overtime shift on from Saturday into Monday, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll go home, sleep for a couple hours, then I'll be good. Dude, I'm old, man. Like,
yeah, sometimes when you sleep a lot, you get more tired.
Well, no, I mean, I was up all night, Sunday night into Monday morning from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. And I seriously thought, I mean, I used to do that. That was my normal schedule. So I thought, okay, I'm going to sleep like a couple hours and I'll be fine. I'll wake up in time for Lunga. Dude, I hit my snooze on my alarm on my phone. And then that was it. I was done. I was done for the day. So yeah, I'm not a young man.
Gun Dragon, what up, homie? Thanks for coming in. Tiffany in the house. How you doing? Always welcome. Thanks for coming in. I wonder if these 2 days we took off, if like the notifications are not coming out. Did you guys get any notifications? I know half of you aren't even subscribed here, but
all of us kept working. We were still diligently carrying the torch, Lewis.
Oh shoot!
Except for Robert, he was sleeping.
I was sleeping.
But yeah, no, they'll go out. I mean, you know how YouTube is. You're lucky if the notifications even go out half times.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. All right, guys, let's get into it. Maybe if you guys have anything you want to talk about, we'll talk about that as well. Anyone in the panel, and as usual, if you're in the comment section, you want us to talk about something or add to something we're talking about, that would be cool too. I just pulled out a few topics, and I think they're important. Some of them are fun, some of them are not. Some are just like a little bit gossipy, but it's pretty relevant, not really gossipy. And I'm going to start off with that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but Mayimbe from, I think he works for The Wrap, and he owns Hollywood. What is it? Heroic Hollywood. Tweeted out pretty much saying, I got the exact tweet here. I'm not going to pull it. But anyways, to make a long story short, I do believe him. He talks to people about Warner Brothers. He's really good with Warner Brothers. Contrary to the rumors, Amber Heard has not been fired.
Boo!
Hey, we'll get to your thing. So she's, as of right now, Amber Heard, I don't know if they started filming yet. So what's going on with that? I know there's a lot of feelings about that. There was a lot of accusations without due process. Due process is king, in my opinion. I don't think that's controversial. It's the reason we're here. But so I don't know if this even went to court or anything. I'm not really following it. I do like Johnny Depp as an actor. I hope he comes out of it swinging, and we get to see more Johnny Depp as a fan. I don't know what he did or if he even did anything. But as of right now, Amber Heard is still part of Aquaman, and no word on Ezra Miller. But let's start off with Lunga. Lunga, what are your feelings on this?
Well, just to clarify for everyone, due process is a legal term when you're going to court. In the court of public opinion, there's no such goddamn thing as due
guilty.
Process. We know this. It's guilty until proven innocent when it comes to court of public opinion. So there is no due process that, unfortunately, but it's human nature. We all do it. You know what I mean? Let's be fair. Now, I'm of the mind it's up to the company. I don't think either of them should be fired unless they're like convicted of something. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think Johnny Depp should be fired. I don't think Amber Heard should be fired. But a company, we're talking about, it's not like regular companies here. We're talking about companies that worry about public perception because it could hurt their ticket sales and their movies, you know. So they're more sensitive about it, I guess. So I don't think either of them should be fired. But, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do with it. And we'll just have to wait, you know, and see. And people can either like it or not like it. And that's just that's how the world spins, man, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of opinions right there in the comments as we get the show going. I'm gonna leave John's opinion for last because I never seen him react so so harshly to something.
Needs to be recast. I want, when John's done, I want all these people in here to clarify why they feel someone should not need to have a job because they had a bad relationship.
Robert Garcia.
You know, I don't like to comment a lot of on people's personal lives.
Okay, John, what do you think? Just kidding.
I would be like, cool.
No, go ahead.
But when that audio came out,
you could say, just so you guys know, I'm good with anyone here saying no comment, move along. No. I think that's fair.
No, but it was a couple years ago. When accusations were made, regarding people we know or people in, oh God, what was Chris Hardwick, all this stuff. It like Lunga said, in this forum and in this, internet age, you're pretty much guilty until proven innocent. I always felt there was a little bit more to that story with between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and then especially when that audio came out of her kind of being pretty abusive and kind of like calling him a bitch and kind of like take the hit kind of thing. You're supposed to be a man. I mean, it's one thing when there's I've seen viable real cases of horrible domestic violence, and then you have other times where there's mutual combat between people, but I don't know. Should it affect, and especially for celebrities, should one's personal life affect their professional life? And my thought is, we have a lot of celebrities that have horrible addictions, and yet they still get work. So
yeah, like Ryan Johnson. He's addicted to being an asshole.
John's on fire today, man.
John.
John.
John, I've never seen anything like that with John ever. On his shows, like, we do not say bad words.
Well, I saw something. You say bad words on Nerd Reactor.
I saw something like little controversy, just a little bit, like more, even like not even as thick as the hair on my head. Just a little bit of controversy on the show, and then half an hour later, he goes, "We do not do that here." Like, on Nerd Report.
Hold on, I'll give you.
Brady Bunch.
To be fair, I don't like it either. But every time we're on doing the movies on John's Saturday night, he's like, we don't talk about politics here.
No, but here he goes crazy. Here it's like we got a priest. We need a young priest and an old priest. May the blood of Christ compel you. May the blood of Christ compel you.
I'm not bringing in presidents in this.
Oh, but you just did right now.
I didn't say the name. I didn't say a name.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
true.
To be fair,
John is being equal opportunity, because on my show he did say "fuck you, Ryan Johnson."
My God. I wouldn't say that. If we want to have a discussion about Ryan Johnson, we can. I don't particularly think anyone. I'm kind of sick of it as well. I don't think anyone goes out to make a bad movie, honestly. And if and then we could talk later if you want. But I also think, like, if I had the opportunity to direct a Star Wars movie and I didn't know what I was doing, I'd take that opportunity because of the money. So he didn't do the wrong thing in taking the opportunity. He just didn't know what he was doing. Maybe he did. I don't know the situation. Well, we don't know everything, right? John, Amber Heard, let me wheel you back in right here.
I just want to bounce off of that.
Are you on steroids, John? You're getting road rage.
All I do know is that Ryan Johnson sucks at Last Jedi. So, okay, back to Amber Heard. She should get fired just because she's been, roping up Johnny Depp and just dragging him along. And like, she's been out there. She's like on a bloodlust, like, to make him look bad. And I was like, you know what? If you want to do this to a person, like, publicly, all right, she's got to go.
Okay. Right. Now my question is, John, since you're taking the side of some of the people in the chat, so you're
I think like it's 100%.
You're the punching dummy then. What the hell does her being a shitty person in relationships have anything to do with her ability to play Mira on screen?
Everything, because when I think of that, I just think of her as a shitty person, and I don't think of Mira at all.
Do you think it affects marketing? The marketing
That is an
aspect of the
issue.
film.
The marketing is the part.
But that's not our decision.
Yeah,
we shouldn't be petitioning. We shouldn't be petitioning for Warner Brothers.
I'm not doing a petition. I just don't want her to be in it. I'm not going to create an online petition. Like, please sign this. Please cancel her.
I just want to say a shout out to Oz Vander. I'm not going to say his real name because he's calling himself Oz Vander, but I'm sure he's good with it. Superstar DJ Oz Vander. You got his decks right there. Thanks for visiting, man. It's about time. You've been around, subscribed here, I think, for years. First time I see you in here, but maybe you got the notification. Everyone hit the notification bell right now because we're coming on strong. Thanks, Oz. All right. Sorry.
I just feel if there's legal issues and they get convicted, whatever, that's the courts will take care of that if that's what it comes to. But if there's no legal ramifications, if there's no convictions, I do not feel. Now, I'm not saying Warner Bros. Can do whatever they want, okay? But I don't feel a person's ability to work, like you said, cancel. I don't believe a person's ability to work should be thrown out that way. People make mistakes. People are stupid. They can be assholes. But people also can change and grow from it. And I don't think they should not be able to work because of it. Now, again, if Warner Brothers consider it bad press and they don't want her around, I'm not going to say you shouldn't have fired her. That's their decision. They're just like the James Gunn thing. I thought it was stupid. Well,
the thing with me though, with Amber Heard, it's let's just forget everything outside of the films. I feel like the direction we've seen her in both movies are a little stiff. It doesn't work for me. I know she's a better actress than that, but just in those particular films, that character doesn't work for me. I think it could have been done a little better, but as far as like personal thing, I don't know. But she's obviously trying to cancel Johnny Depp, so but people are on the side of, I don't know. Is it a situation where people are upset, but you're still going to watch the movie? And I asked John because he's very passionate about it.
I'm still going to watch it.
All right, then that's all that matters to Warner Brothers. Well, okay, not really. I don't want to say that they have no conscience, but they are after, recovering their money, paying everyone off, and then some. So their research may say, hey, yeah, Amber Heard, not popular personally, but people are going to want to watch the movie. It's another aspect of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I highly doubt if they keep her, it's not going to hurt Aquaman's box office. Let's be fair. I mean, it's not. It's not. You'll have a handful of people that won't go try to doing a quiet consumer protest over Amber Heard, but Aquaman's still going to make its money.
It's still going to be huge.
It's not. Yeah, this Amber Heard thing is not going to make a damn bit of difference. And this is not any commentary on the issue. Is she right? Is she wrong? From what I've seen so far, I think she's a petty little bitch who needs to shut the fuck up. Okay, and she did some horrible shit to him. But that's just my opinion of what I've read and seen. But other than that, it's up to Warner Brothers. It's not up to me. I could hate.
My opinion is Deborah Ann Wall should play.
Listen, I still watch the hell out of the Gladiator movie. Okay, and we all know.
What do you have a problem with the Gladiator?
Mel Gibson.
Oh, no. That's Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
You're talking about
the Patriot. But Russell Crowe threw a phone at someone's head. Concierge. Okay, I still watch that. I mean,
Yeah. Well, Russell Crowe also donated to Australia or helped out too.
Oh yeah. That's called PR, buddy. It's called PR.
Still helping. With or without, he's still helping.
Witchfinder General, I love your avatar right there. That's from, I believe it's Halloween 3.
Halloween 3.
Very cool. Hit right there. You know your movies, you know your horror. What's up? Star Wars is fake news. I'm going to switch it up a little bit here because this guy, I've never really heard of him. I'm not really into the Star Wars books. I'm all about live action. Sorry. I don't care what anyone thinks. That's what I grew up with. But I will say, I love Clone Wars. What's happening there was great. I'll give some of the other stuff a chance, but at the end, it's all about the film, live action for me. That's just the way I am. Guys, do you see this on the screen? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because I got a little bit of a different setup. Matt Martin, who seems to be some sort of creative writer there at Lucasfilm. Maybe Lunga knows more about him. He's talking here to summarize. There is a reason that we need to internally know what is and what isn't canon. So we can keep our line of official storytelling as aligned as possible. But that doesn't mean fans can't individually pick and choose what they want to accept as true. So basically, from what I'm getting out of here is like fans are asking, especially Star Wars fan. I think a lot of us want the stuff to have some consistency. What you did yesterday has consequences for tomorrow, and what happened a week ago happened. So right now, I'm getting this person. This person feels like it's multiple choice. But then when he goes on to say this, and look, we know this. I'm gonna say here. I'm gonna read what he said in his tweet, and then it's all fake anyways. So you can choose to accept whatever you want as part of the story. Cool. We all know it's fake. Well, let me finish. We don't need to know. We don't need to know that. We need to play it. They need to play it like Shakespeare, in my opinion, for me to like it.
It's called suspension of disbelief. Yeah.
Yeah, but when the creating people, when you open up your tweet with, we don't care about consistent storytelling, it's all pick and choose.
That's not quite what he said.
It's quite what he said.
You're paraphrasing pretty liberally there, Lewis. That's not what he said.
He said fans could pick and choose. Only they know internally.
Yeah, and you know what? You know who's mad about this tweet? All the people who hated Disney Star Wars. That's who's mad about it.
So what? I like Disney Star Wars.
Oh, no. I'll tell you so what. Why? Because the people who hated Disney Star Wars, who are mad about this, are the same people running around saying, not my Star Wars. This isn't canon. Star Wars Disney trilogy isn't canon. I don't accept it. It doesn't exist. The only thing that's canon to me is episodes 1 through 6. Nothing that Disney does is canon. Hold on. He's literally describing what they've been doing as headcanon for the last 3 years. And now they're mad about he's saying
describing what I think.
All he said was, yeah, you can do that. Go ahead. And they're mad about, don't tell me what I want to do, which I am doing.
We don't want the creators to tell fans. Okay, even Disney, and if anybody in the panel who's been to Disney disagrees with me, they don't know what Disney's about. I'm sorry. I may be assessed for speaking in absolutes. At Disney, the characters do not ever break character in front of the
because they'll get fired
because it ruins the magic.
No,
and when you're saying stuff that's fake as a creator, it hurts. It hurts for if kids read this, it hurts the magic. Bottom line, Robert, what do you think?
I don't put much. I mean, Matt Martin is so. In case people don't know who Matt Martin is, he's part of the Lucasfilm Story Group. Part of the like I said, the story group that kind of keeps various stories in line from comic books, the movies, animated series, to the Mandalorian. Basically, this is the core group that keeps the story intertwined in some way. I really don't care what these guys say. I mean,
to the person who does, do you find it? I don't care. Okay. Do you think it's logical for the people at Disneyland wearing the Mickey Mouse outfits should take off their mask in front of the kids?
No, because I mean, Disney
don't compare that. They're
exactly the same. They're exactly the same.
No, they're not. Someone wearing a freaking costume is not the same as someone who works as Lucasfilm Story Group.
It's worse because these characters do not break their character within their the park. It's actually worse.
That's like Disney are talking to 5-year-old children.
That's like Walt Disney going to the
5-year-olds reading Martin's Twitter,
telling all the kids that there's no Mickey, there's nothing like that.
There's a difference.
I wouldn't give this guy that much. What can you like? I don't think he carries that. Clout. Yeah, he carries that much clout. I mean, his I guess claim to fame is that he's part of the Lucasfilm Story Group, works for Lucasfilm. So there's a lot of people on Twitter that attack these writers, from Pablo Hidalgo to Matt Martin to I can't remember the lady's name that was on there, the executive.
Kathleen Kennedy.
No, not Kathleen. She left. She left about a years ago, and it was very quiet. There was like no press release. It was really weird regarding her departure. But
yeah, I know which lady you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember. I think we posted it.
You posted this story.
She
She was like the second in creative.
Yeah,
and she disappeared off the.
She all of a sudden just disappeared from Lucasfilm, from the website, and no press release regarding her leaving. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I think they get a little annoyed with the tweets, the pushback that they get on Twitter and social media. So I can kind of understand, for them. Let's kind of look at it from their perspective too. This is their job. It's a job to them. It's a career to them. It's
but he's not
for
retaliating against somebody countering what he's saying in the tweet.
No, I mean, I get it. I get what he's saying, but yeah, I don't.
I think it's better if he would have said, "We know what's, what's how the story's going behind, but you guys as the audience could pick whatever you want." That I'm cool with. The part where you take it to the next level, it's all fake. That's the part I have. Lunga does have a point, come to think of it. Finally, the part where he's, the part where Lunga says we get to choose our adventure a little bit, not as bad. And I think when I read that, I was more triggered with like, it's all fake anyways. Like, bro, there's a lot of things. Children deserve better than the truth.
Why you keep going to children? Do you really think children are reading his Twitter? Do you think that tweet was aimed at children? That's why I'm saying the comparison to the people at Disney wearing the Daffy Donald Duck freaking helmet. You can't compare that to this.
But adults are not going to like that.
It's like you're saying he came out and told a bunch of little kids Santa Claus ain't real. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, Louis.
Are you trying to say that we're all little kids?
All right. I want to give a shout out to Robin. Thanks for the super chat. Star Wars is real. Fight me. I think Lunga's the only one going to fight. What said it happened?
Of course he wants to fight. He's wearing his shirt, his buff shirt.
Who?
His buff shirt.
Let's do this.
Holy shit, man! Look at that.
His buff shirt.
Hey, keep doing that, dude. Olive Oil is getting jealous. All right. And I'm guessing, John, you're great with this as well.
What? The idea
John,
of what? Everything being fake?
Stop fondling my pecs, John.
Yeah. These are real. Real. Oh, what? Him saying it's fake? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a fictional story. What do you want?
Yeah, but come on.
And then the thing with Disney, like you're inside an immersive experience. Everything's trying to be, it's being magical. But with movies, it's different because they show you like, hey, this is behind the scenes. We're on the set. Here's a documentary about how it's done.
I don't know. Even with books, man, like I met a lady once. She used to read Stephen King books, and as soon as she got to Pet Sematary, she goes, I can't. I'm not a fan anymore because it hit her so deeply. And I think it's because people get entranced so much with these stories that to them it is real to that moment they're reading it and stuff.
That's a problem. Sorry. Okay, that's a problem. That's not suspension of disbelief. That's people who are living in a different reality.
Okay, here's another problem. A lot of people don't want to hear that. And his problem is people are going to lash. Well, his problem is people are going to lash out.
Probably. People are going to lash out regardless. They've been lashing out at Disney for 4 years over this.
Yeah, the minority. And then YouTube is not a big...
here's the... I hated The Last Jedi. But you know what? I'm not spending my entire life crying at Disney that they destroyed my life. They didn't destroy my life. It's a freaking movie, man. Move on. Find something else you like. It's just... No, dude, it's just outrage. It's outrage for outrage's sake. Okay, the guy is talking to someone who
look at my prior videos on this channel. How many anti-Star Wars videos have I made? Zero.
This has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but you're saying it's all outrage.
I'm talking about not you. I'm just saying in general, everyone being mad about it. And you just said you used the right word. You said triggered because you're not happy just because you haven't made any videos about it. You're not happy what they did to your Star Wars.
No, but I'm not gonna. I don't think this guy or anyone in the industry is has a protective wall around them because there's a group that unfairly bashes them. I think not, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? Isn't that the saying?
Listen, he's not wrong, but he's not wrong. That's the thing. You could not like it, but he's not wrong.
Oh no, his statement is correct. But
if you're talking about it from someone who writes, someone who's creative, okay, he's talking about the difference between fiction and nonfiction. He's talking about this is not a historical movie, guys. It's not based on reality, so we have room. You can come up with whatever canon, your head canon you want. He's like giving people the right to say, "Hey, you don't like what we did? You can stick with whatever canon you like." Then, I mean, that's supposed to be. If anything, the people who are so angry about this should say, "Hey, there's someone at Disney does care about us enough to say we're not forcing you to like it." You don't have to like it. Create your own canon in your head.
And in my next story, are we good? Does anybody else want to come in with anything?
Just want to say, even if it's based on a true story or lightly based, loosely based, you can still fib it up a lot, like Netflix's Hollywood.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put in I'm gonna do something I don't do much, but I like for people here to feel part of it. I'm gonna put up the StreamYard link in the description so you guys could join in if you want. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch simultaneously with YouTube. If you guys want to join and talk about any of the topics we're doing, and then I'm going to rotate you guys. So, for next person, if a lot of people decide to join. One last thing right here. Xandersaurus, the people who say these new Star Wars are fake is the same argument when they say the prequels are all fake, which was created by George Lucas. Okay, that's fair.
They were going with fake. I think they're going with that. It's literally fake. There's no.
Like it's literal fiction.
Yeah, what up, K Dot? How you doing, brother?
Dun 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 dun. What's up, Lewis?
Welcome, Lord Vader. All right, listen. We're gonna ask. What is your opinion on this topic right here? Were you listening?
I actually just got in. If you can catch me up real quick, I can probably give you a quick answer.
Okay, Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Pepsi.
You're right, man. God. That's not the topic.
Terrible.
I just want to fuck with you.
Pepsi only because my mom freaking spoiled me with it, and I'm like used to it. It's like Coca-Cola is like we don't claim Coca-Cola.
Lunga's Coke. They're both good though. Lunga's Coke. No Pepsi at all, Lunga?
Lunga, I don't want your zero sugar.
No Pepsi, Coke.
I do like whatever the Mountain Dew, man. That thing, especially the one at Taco Bell.
I'll take the crab juice.
What? What is that?
If you have an option between crab juice and Mountain Dew, I'll take the crab juice.
Okay, I have no idea.
Simpsons reference.
Okay. All right. Simpsons did it. All right, Robert.
What?
Coke or Pepsi?
Coca-Cola.
All right.
This is why Robert is a valuable member of this community.
Because he's
I actually
I actually stopped drinking soda, believe it or not, like months and months ago, but it is what it is. I sold like Gatorade. All right, so in my opinion, this next thing right here is what we need. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get it's not my video. I did not watch this yet, but if you guys want to chime in, the Disney Gallery, The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. This is an example of getting something that, in my opinion, I may be in a minority here, but in my opinion was It looked great, but it was in episode 1, the duel of the fates between Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn was great, but it was very short, and I think the movie that didn't save it. Just my opinion. I mean, you're cool to think, differently. But Dave Filoni here in a roundtable during that Mandalorian Disney Gallery thing, he talks about the importance of that scene, about how it really is a reflection of the things to come with Anakin Skywalker. How Qui-Gon was, and I may be getting this a little wrong. You guys probably saw it. How Qui-Gon was actually a father figure to Obi-Wan, and that here Obi-Wan is not really a father figure to Anakin after. He's more like a brother. We get that in Revenge of the Sith where he goes, "You were like my brother." So he gets a movie, right, that no matter what you think, if you're mostly like me where you think it's he gets scenes from it and he enhanced them. He brought them up. He brings it up. And I think that's a huge strength about Dave Filoni. We could say that Dave Filoni's episodes were maybe the weakest ones of The Mandalorian. But this guy, the more I think, the more stuff I see from him, the more props he's actually gaining in my opinion.
Wow,
Did anyone,
Lewis.
bro? I gotta be honest, right? Because then if you're honest, you won't get caught in BS later because people record all these videos. Trust me. But I'm gonna say it right now. I'm reaching a turning point where I think Dave Filoni. I don't think he should be the man, the president, because that may be different than directing and creative, and they may like just ruin the thing for him. You know, it may not. That might not be his cup of tea. Kind of like a good boxer like Mayweather who retreats and counters. If he moves forward, he may not be as good. You know, that's a Tyson style. But anyways, I'm gonna start. Did anyone watch it? The episode? Okay, Lunga. Did Filoni? Did this do it for you? I mean, I know you've been a fan, but what do you think of his statements?
Yeah, I agreed with him. I mean, what he said about that, the relationship between Qui-Gon and what it would have been with Anakin, and then the dichotomy of the relationship with Obi-Wan with Anakin. I felt that that's how I felt it looked. I felt that the Obi-Wan, I mean, the story, let's be fair. The story is about Obi-Wan's tremendous failure. And he was so, in love with the Jedi Order, even though he knew they did things wrong. He was going to follow whatever they said. He wasn't a questioner. He would tell him Qui-Gon all the time, you should listen to what they tell you instead of fighting them all the time. Obi-Wan wanted to be that loyal guy who did what they said, and Qui-Gon didn't, and that probably would have been a better fit for Anakin with all he went through. He wouldn't have felt so constrained. He would have had someone who, like Qui-Gon, could say, I get it, dude. I fight with them all the time. You know what I mean? Where Obi-Wan's always telling him, just do what they tell you. Just do what they tell you. And right. So I felt that, and I think he was spot on with them. I felt that, like I said, before he even said it, for years.
Right. John Filoni?
Yeah. What he said about like the Jedi, just right. Like the council and just being all boring. I'm like, yeah, I agree with that, because I hated the Jedi in the prequels, because the thing I liked about the original was this kid from nowhere, and all of a sudden he has to start learning to become a Jedi. So there's like he has to train hard, and there's like failures after failures until he learns his lesson. And here it's just it's just a good seeing that. And also when he talks about just what Star Wars is, and hope, that's like the biggest thing,
right?
And so I like that.
Anyone else? K-Dot, you're a Star Wars fan or not?
I like some of Star Wars. I pretty much gave up on it now. Like, right. I don't really watch. I skipped season 7. I do like the Clone Wars. I felt season 7 wasn't needed.
That's the last one. Season 7's the last one.
Yeah, you missed out. Even Lewis went and watched the last 4 episodes.
Please, let's go. K-Dot, I've been watching your stuff. I really respect your stuff. I like what you're doing. Okay, listen, could you do me a favor? Watch the last 4 episodes and set up a stream either here or on your channel with me. I just want to know your reaction. But first, I'm going to ask you: do you remember episode 3 a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, right after, just watch the last 4 episodes. Write that down. Yeah. And then cut, because there's a part, dude, where like I was like, nah. Because I was just like watching and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then it just got so tense, like super intense, like a movie. Right. And then when the shit hit the fan, bro, I was like crying, bro. And if like there was some Easter eggs in there, some because I did watch the prequels a lot, even though I was kind of like on the fence with them, bro. You're gonna be like, wow, the prequels are awesome now. At least just to know what was going on parallel to it.
Yeah, I mean,
was that me? Are you froze? You froze, brother.
I mean, on my like, I don't.
You may want to take off your video because that takes bandwidth. Maybe just go audio. Yeah, you may want to go just audio. But damn. Yeah, you froze. Maybe come in and out. Yeah. Robert.
I didn't see the was he there? Oh,
you want to come in and out, K-Dot? Yeah. You may want to come in. Are you there? Yeah, go in and out. Robert?
I haven't seen it yet. I gotta get caught up on the Disney Gallery for the Mandalorian, so I haven't seen the episode yet. I've read social media and some of the thoughts on it. So I don't.
haven't looked at that. Is it positive, negative? What are you seeing?
I think the biggest question that I've seen raised is if Qui-Gon were alive, would Anakin be? Is there still the possibility that he would have become Darth Vader? Would Anakin have turned to the dark side if Qui-Gon was alive? And Qui-Gon's relationship, like you said, with
hey, Tiffany in the house.
I actually have Twin War shirt on today.
K-Dot, you there? K-Dot, I want you in here. So like go in and out, come back in. Man, we have a packed house. It's pretty dope. I'm happy. All right. So Robert, would you agree with me? Because I mean, we're kind of like
what the fuck I was saying because you fucking interrupted me.
Oh, sorry, man. I Jeffrey'd you.
Totally lost my train of thought.
Sorry, brother.
I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it's good. It's a good movie.
What was it again? Oh, about Filoni, talking about the Mandalorian. I mean, not at the Mandalorian show, Filoni talked about episode 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think you mentioned it, the relationship between Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. I mean, yeah, that was the biggest thing that I saw. I mean, the question was, like I said, would Anakin still have gone to the dark side? I think if Qui-Gon would have lived, there would have been a huge, I mean, talking in that universe. Yeah, I think there would have been a much different outcome ultimately. Like Lunga was saying, Qui-Gon wasn't like the corporate yes man. That wasn't who his character was. He challenged what the council had, the decisions they came to. He was one of those guys that was a free thinker and somewhat made decisions that were against what the elder Jedi wouldn't have wanted or opposite of what they thought. So yeah, I think it would have been a lot different, much different outcome for Anakin.
But maybe, like, think of this, maybe Count Dooku would have tried to communicate with Qui-Gon because Count Dooku was his master, right?
Yes.
And then take out Qui-Gon, and then Anakin would have been alone again. Which is
possibly,
yeah.
Possibly, but I think there was like a deeper bond, maybe even more than what we got in the script between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So I think that's what balanced Qui-Gon just a little bit. Was if Obi-Wan would have been a little older, a little bit wiser, then maybe they could have balanced each other out in that sense.
Everyone read Jeffrey's.
How can Star Wars be fake?
Oh, Jesus, Jeffrey.
Okay. Jeffrey, we've tried to if we say there's a new Superman movie coming out, you say, even if Warner Brothers announced it, you're like, I don't believe it. Lunga and I spend 4 hours trying to convince you that the Corey Feldman documentary was real.
God, we're going to bring up Corey Feldman.
As Corey Feldman was presenting the documentary, we're like, yeah, it's going on. No, I don't believe this exists. Well, here's a trailer. No, I don't believe it exists. Well, here's a documentary. We're watching the documentary. It's like, I don't think it exists. But you come here and you go, how could Star Wars be fake? Which proves my point, Lunga. People think Star Wars is real, and this Matt guy just ruined it for Jeffrey. Damn it.
I think Jeffrey is just trying to give an opposing opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiffany, you want to add anything to that, or you just coming in the middle?
So for the gallery, there was
you watched it
talking about. I started crying during that part that he's talking about the hope and everything. I thought it was super awesome, and I really appreciate the fact that people are actually giving him credit, because I feel like a lot of you guys in particular have said that he's not your favorite.
Who?
But like,
Talking about Filoni?
he knows everything. He's literally like George
No.
Lucas's right hand man.
George Lucas
and
knows
he
things
does
too,
not
but
get
he's
enough
stuck
credit
at
for
directing.
it. And
No, but Tiffany, I totally agree. Like,
John's
yeah,
unhinged, dude.
like,
Lunga, what did you give John something at your show that he's coming off on right now?
No.
I never seen him
Coming
so
off
violent.
of
Listen,
Warframe.
before you complained, John doesn't talk enough. Now it's John, shut up.
No, I think
John's
John comes from. Look at his pupils. Look, something's weird with him.
No. Let the man speak. Let him speak.
Why are they dilated?
Robert, go on, please. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, like what Tiffany was saying. Yeah, no, I mean, I think Filoni is like, like the encyclopedia of Star Wars. He knows the ins, the outs. He's like very much in tune with with what George's vision was, and the original mythology and story of Star Wars. But as a director, I don't think he has quite the chops. I mean,
I didn't think his episodes were that bad compared to everyone else's.
His last episode was good. But it's kind of like I equate it to like baseball. He's kind of like, hit or miss kind of thing. I mean, he's a great. I think he's a great visionary when it comes to animation storytelling. But I don't think it's transitioned yet to live action. It's not quite there yet. So I'm curious to see how his episodes are going to look for season 2. I mean, if they steadily improve and you can kind of see the progression and in his directing with live action, cool. But yeah, I just don't think he's just, I don't know. Fuck, who am I though? I'm just a viewer.
So,
I mean,
but like
A
with
viewer who
all
can
the,
like
like
things.
the drops that keep on happening that we don't know for sure if they're actually happening, like with Sabine, that was one that was kind of whispered about.
I
like
heard
all
about
the Clone Wars and everything. It's awesome that he's going to be a part of it because he's one of the main people that has been through everything from the Clone Wars all the way through to transfer into Mandalorian. I think is really exciting to see all those new characters interact with these old ones.
I think that I think it's going to be like cool to see the live action. My only concern is he becomes so invested in his characters that there's really no there's always like a good outcome for them. You're never afraid this character.
No sense of danger.
Yeah, you don't get that when he really cares about a character like that.
I was kind of shocked they killed off that character at the end of Mandalorian, though. Nick Nolte's thing.
Oh, yeah.
The little pig guy.
Yeah, there we go.
The Ugnut, yeah.
I have spoken.
There's a couple.
By the way, that was a
Rebels
Favreau decision because they talk about that in the second episode.
Yeah,
they're like, we love them, and then they go, and then you killed him, and Favreau's like, hey, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. So
are
we talking about season 7 of Clone Wars, or just in Mandalorian 2, or just?
Well, because as you went in and out, we switched the topic because on Disney Plus they're having a gallery show with the Mandalorian where they're talking, about the show, and Dave Filoni, which is someone that we some fans, including myself, felt that his direction skill in The Mandalorian was some of the weakest of the show, but his creative is good. I mean, he does have a lot. He brings what George presented and flushes it out. And here he did it again, where he's talking about, not the Clone Wars, Duel of the Fate from episode 1. And he's talking about what that fight meant between Maul and Maul, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan. And it's weird because as he said that, I did watch part of the video. I did remember when I first saw it, I was disappointed in the film, but I felt that battle meant something more. Like it was something epic, gloomy. It was like there's some creepy stuff going on here. The fall of the galaxy. Something that's what I got out of it with the music and everything. What do you think of that, K-Dot?
Well, look, when I go back to Phantom Menace and I look at the fight with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, which was a good fight, choreographed, was good and everything.
Yeah.
Best moments of that was when those red force fields came up, and then Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and Maul are all separated. Obi-Wan's trying to get to Qui-Gon, but he's not going to make it. So Qui-Gon has to give Obi-Wan some time to get ready. Obi-Wan has to stick up for his master, take over. But Obi-Wan knows at that point, Qui-Gon, he's not going to make this, but he was going to promise to him, I will continue Anakin's training.
Yeah.
And you brought up the fact earlier that about the father figure aspect to Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, but I feel like there used to be people that say Qui-Gon was like a father figure to Anakin in a sense, and I kind of disagreed with that.
Mm-hmm. Filoni said that's what it was, or that's his opinion of what it was.
I mean, how I looked at it, because I looked at Qui-Gon as a person who would give guidance. I mean, I wouldn't say a father figure, because like anybody can give guidance, but they're not a father figure. But he was someone that believed that Anakin was more than what people would say he was, than what he was. Like there was more potential to him. But later, as we see, Mace predicts like, there's a disturbance in the Force with somebody, and well, he ended up being right about it, and it was Anakin. But Qui-Gon believed in Anakin. So I never agreed on him being a father figure, but I do have full belief that Qui-Gon just believed he was more than just a slave kid on Tatooine.
Yeah. Look, I will say this. That scene where Anakin leaves his mom.
Yeah.
Wow, that scene hurts, man.
Oh, yeah. That's
brave and don't look back. Holy cow, dude. That's one of the best scenes in Star Wars, period. And I'm not a fan of the movie, but holy cow. Okay. Anyone else want to insert anything else? I got another topic has to do with Star Wars.
And I had a quick question.
Yeah, I may have an answer.
So I'm not, because you guys been talking about Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Who's had the bigger influence on like the Baby Yoda push in Mandalorian? Was it specifically Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau?
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni?
I'm going to go ahead and say, without giving any, I don't know, but that seems like a Jon Favreau thing.
Really?
Yeah, it seems
my honest opinion?
80s-ish. 80s.
The reason why we probably don't know is because it was probably them in conjunction. I don't think any one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with Dave Filoni being a major part of the show, and Favreau being the showrunner, I think it was probably something that they conceived together, as far as thinking what's something that is really going to hook in the audience for the Mandalorian. I know Jon Favreau was very protective of the whole the child thing, not wanting any marketing, not wanting to do any licensing for toys, and which is a big thing that Disney usually pushes with their different IPs. But I think my thought would be that they came up with the idea together.
It seems like the most old school 80s style thing, because it almost looks like a gremlin to me.
I thought it was a green gremlin.
Yeah, you can tell it's a Yoda because it's green. But in the 80s, they used to, like Spielberg and them. They all used Dial M, I believe. Right. So the puppeteering looked very similar.
The fact that it's practical is I think what fans really responded to, is that it's a
Yoda?
practical the child that it's a practical puppet. It's not flying around or walking around as CG. It's something that's tangible that they pick up and they hold or they move or they see that's moving. So I think that's why fans are responding to it the way it is, because it's a practical piece. It's a practical visual
well, yeah,
effect.
and you and I, we know we're big fans of the practical effects, but there was always something off with the practical effects just a little bit, even though I feel it is better. And the CG enhances the practical. It's not the main thing, and that's why it works with Baby Yoda.
If they're done together properly, then then you have a good visual effect. But I mean, when you have too much of one, or the practical just doesn't work out, then
Super chat by Bunda. What
up?
My boyfriend's here.
Who's
your boyfriend?
Oh, I can't.
Lewis, did you see Robert's ugly brown mustard chair?
Yeah, he was giving Robert. He was giving Robert hell during our watch party.
Saturday night. I wasn't supposed to be in the watch party, and then there was a cancellation.
I watched part of that. That's where like John was. He was like, "Yes, people, please don't say bad words. This is a family friendly channel, Nerd Reactor.
It is really family friendly. We are
hold on, I'm imitating you
to your DC.
I can't hear John. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
All right.
Please keep it PG.
No, we're just kidding. Because we have a joke before you got here. I don't know if you saw it, but John is usually real calm, and today he's just like, F this. It's like he's frustrated, man. The tension, the Hulk is coming out. The Dr. Jekyll.
Well, that'll be the sense of reason here and keep it G-rated, guys. We don't say any bad words here. We got to keep it G-rated.
Yeah. I mean, I'll start moving a little bit more that way. Because once everything starts opening up again, a lot of people that come to my channel are from Frankenstein Collectible Show, and it is a family place, and I'm constantly like, hey, join, and then they're gonna be like, hey, you're promoting this show, but there's like a lot of
you gotta be careful.
Tell me.
Tread lightly. That's all you gotta do.
Hi, Bunda.
Hi, Bunda.
Hold on a second.
Hi. How's it going?
Let's
go to Bunda's.
We're just gonna leave the show right here.
Louis, you gotta be careful. I made my persona SJ Simp Dot might come out, so be careful.
What is it?
My persona SSJ Simp Dots.
Simp's not a bad word, is it?
I always gotta show the female
word. People go crazy.
Gotta show the female subs love. Be careful.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Lewis and Pano, what's up? What's good,
what's up,
homies?
Tony?
What's good, Tony?
I miss you. Where the hell you been? Where you been? I'm waiting for Tiffany to come back before I talk about the next topic. And if you guys have anything you want to talk about, feel free to have that ready, because I think this next one is the best thing out of the Star Wars casting. Actually, Bunda probably knows what it is. Not Bunda. Lunga probably knows what it is because he's really into that. But
are we talking about Bo-Katan?
Oh my God, it's so good. Hold on a second. Let me just do it. Hold on. Let's get Tiffany in here.
If it's true, it's perfect casting.
Bro, why wouldn't it be? Okay, Tiffany. All right.
Hi.
All right. I was waiting for you, homegirl. So I want to talk about this next story.
Goodness.
Okay, listen, real quick. This casting for Bo-Katan for Mandalorian, I believe it's a rumor. I'm going to have Lunga talk about it a little more. Katie Sackhoff. That's her name, the way I pronounce it, I think. I'm getting it right. I'm a big fan of hers in Battlestar Galactica. Not only is a show epic, she was one of the main characters, and she carried it, man. She was amazing. Do not judge her from The Flash, because that's a different character that's a little bit more jokey.
He's actually really good in The Flash, though.
Well, fine. That's really good. Fine. I'm not. Oh my gosh, we have 63. Am I seeing this? We got 63 people in the house. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining Nerd Report. Don't forget to subscribe, Twitch and Twitter. 63 people. I'm sure Andy Signor has something to do with that, man. Oh, he's right there. He's right there in the chat. He's right there. I knew you did. Andy, what up? What up? Thanks, man. I want you guys to, everyone watching, thank you very much. Support Popcorn Planet, Nerd Report. We always try to have a good panel here. These guys work real hard. They're gonna guys, drop your channels in the comments too, so people could join those and stuff like that. But this next casting news, I was waiting for Tiffany to come in because I really love it. Bo-Katan has been rumored to be cast. Is that? Oh yeah, you want me to use your link?
Yeah, I have it. If you have it up, you can.
Yeah. Okay, go for it, man. This is amazing casting.
And this is
right
through Deadline. Through Deadline, so it's pretty reliable source. But we'll see what it says in here because a lot of times there's no comment from Disney and stuff like that. But Deadline has confirmed that Katie Sackhoff, who voices Mandalorian warrior Bo-Katan Kryze on Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, will be playing the live-action version of her character in season 2 Disney Plus The Mandalorian. Bo-Katan made her debut in season 4 of Clone Wars, which just had its series finale. The character has been instrumental in a lingering plot line involving the Darksaber in both the storylines of the Clone Wars and Rebels. In the latter series, it's Sabine Wren who hands over the Darksaber to Bo-Katan so that she can bring the Mandalorians together. The Darksaber is seen at the end of the first season of The Mandalorian, now in the hands of villain Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito. There's been heavy speculation, especially with reports that Rosario Dawson is playing a live-action version of the former Jedi Ahsoka Tano, that the Darksaber storyline will continue into the season 2 of The Mandalorian. In an interview with the Clone Wars boss Dave Filoni last week, he said that a continuation of the Darksaber storyline is possible. I mean, it's definitely something that I left hanging at the end of that part of that reason. Is just it's always nice in my mind when there's another story.
Wait, it's possible?
Yeah, they're never gonna confirm. You know that.
Come on.
So this is probably not happening.
Well,
Maybe
we don't know. It's all again. There's been. I mean, at this point, let's be fair. I have a role in The Mandalorian. You have a role in The Mandalorian. We all have a role in The Mandalorian, apparently, because they keep coming up with different people that are all in season 2 all of a sudden.
And I want to say real quick here, this story may have not even originated from Deadline because they have a policy of not.
They said slash film. They
sorry.
film.
Okay, slash film. All right. Well,
yeah, it was
props to slash film here. Because Deadline had a policy of not.
Yeah, they did credit them.
Okay, good. Things done right there. All right, so they did credit slash film. This is a slash film exclusive. They were right about the last one, right? The last one was Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, and that's been confirmed, right? Ahsoka Tano.
No, that still hasn't even been really.
It hasn't been confirmed yet.
No,
I think it's been confirmed.
None of this stuff has been confirmed. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah,
none of this has been confirmed. Industry people are saying, yeah, it's pretty much a done deal, but none of it's been confirmed by Disney, by Filoni, by Favreau, by Lucasfilm. None of them.
For sure is what was the Hollywood Reporter?
And I have a theory.
Hold on, Tiffany. Hold on. Let John Robert go real quick.
Let me talk. Damn it!
I'll get you next.
No, I was saying I think the only one that we have for sure. Well, I don't think she can hear.
Yeah, she can't hear Robert again.
Yeah, she can't hear.
She can't hear Robert?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, lucky her. Go ahead, Robert.
I don't know, I keep getting cut off. Jesus Christ. It's like being an auction in here. Who was it? The Hollywood Reporter. What did they report just a few days ago?
About Hollywood stuff?
Yeah, John, about Hollywood stuff.
John, this jokester John is not you, bro. It's not cute. It doesn't go, bro.
You don't like it?
No, it's awful, bro. Go back to your own. Hey, John.
Hey,
stay in your lane, okay?
I'm gonna stand by. I'm gonna stand by my guy John. John, keep it up.
All right, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I forgot what they had reported that they had the exclusive on the Hollywood Reporter. I can't even remember.
Well, the Hollywood Reporter. See, John, what you did?
I don't know.
Can we note that this is about the third time Lewis has done this to Robert tonight? So
yeah, it's like
I was trying to defend him.
It's like boom, interruption.
I didn't know that you were talking. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No,
not you.
No, not you. We're talking about Lewis.
I was trying to defend you because John was the one interrupting you.
No, I was just trying to help you along to, store up your memory.
Okay, Hollywood. Robert,
Reporter,
real quick.
reporting about
Hollywood Reporter.
So I was making reference to confirmed news for The Mandalorian season 2, and I think so far the only
Morrison.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the only one that we have that's extremely credible so far, and that the list of directors came out. But other than that, I mean,
let's have me interrupt Robert again with this important
Come on,
message.
John.
I'm gonna do that on the watch party Saturday. Watch, I'm still gonna do that.
Do it.
No, you know what we do? We all show up to the watch party, and like 10 minutes in, we all leave. And
No,
let's
I
leave
can't
John
do that
alone.
to John. I can't do that to John.
I could.
You do
I
it
know
to
you
his
can
face?
because
I like John's jokes, says Robin with super chats.
Come on, Robin.
Thanks for the support. Hey, also, speaking of super chats and supporting this channel, thanks very much. I've been humbled. It's been great to see everyone here. Popcorn Planet, obviously bringing some people here. Everyone's channel here contributing, and everyone contributing for a while. We're two members away from having 10 members. So, just saying, be a small little goal for us. If you want to become a member of the channel, $1.99 will get you there. There's some other tiers. $1.99 will really help. And you could see the join button under this video. That'd be amazing. All right, cool. Let's see what we got here.
Bunda's a huge fan of mine.
Hairless Potter.
Hairless pottery.
He loves my shirts.
Oh, and I want to announce too that so far I got Bunda and John.
It's Bunda.
Sorry, dude. I keep confusing. Lunga. Sorry. I haven't slept. Lunga. I apologize.
Both of you got it wrong. He's talking about me.
Oh my gosh.
Tiffany's like, how do I get out of here? I can't hear anybody. Let me click out. K-Dot, I'm sorry. Escape. K-Dot, you there?
I am here.
All right, man. Sorry. I'll get to you next in a little bit. But we're going to start playing video games on Twitch. So I don't know if K-Dot, you play video games.
Yep.
So we're gonna start play some video games. Just want to announce that.
Don't do that.
Nerd report.
Lewis, I have to say one thing to that.
Yes, sir.
If you play Call of Duty, just know I'm lethal, man. I'm lethal.
Oh, Warzone.
Star Wars fans, Baby Yoda won't be cute forever, but
kind of Warzone. I'm getting used to it. Still training. Let me get my training up. I'm not at my full power.
PS4 or PC or Xbox.
Oh, we could switch it up. I don't mind.
Well, it's crossplay, so anything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to learn what the hell that means. I don't know what it means.
You can play on any platform together.
Yeah.
Really. Thanks for the super chat, K-Dot. Woo! Man, I really wish we knew who K-Dot was. I never. It's only on the panel. Yeah, man. Actually, listen, I'm gonna answer that real quick. Whoever brought in Baby Yoda is such a genius because he will stay cute forever because he doesn't age. You get what I mean?
Isn't he like? I heard he was 50 years old.
Yeah.
He's John's age.
He's still a baby.
When I look at Mandalorian, Baby Yoda would be the perfect scam because if Mando wants to steal from people, he can pretend Baby Yoda's a baby when in reality Baby Yoda's like a 50-year-old man.
Does anyone know if there's a 21 and over rule in Star Wars for drinks? Like, would Baby Yoda be able to drink?
They age differently. Why are people having such a hard time wrapping?
No, but is there a 21-year-old like? Okay, this age gets you could order from the cantina.
Wasn't Baby Yoda drinking alcohol in that one episode when he had to drink?
No, that was soup.
Soup.
That's
That's what they say.
Yes, we were assuming it. They never said. Oh no, what Mando said want some soup, but it could have been spiked.
Want some soup, kid?
Tetris would be a great game. It's too complicated for me. Not just kidding. Is there a Tetris on the computer? We can play that too.
There should be a Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh, there's multiplayer Tetris games where we can like.
John was playing a little Warframe with me today.
Yeah.
Or Lewis, if you have the new Smash Bros, that would be a good game to play with the subs.
Yeah. I suck at everything, so it probably
Smash Brothers is only on
Switch right now.
Right?
Yeah,
it's only on Switch.
Yeah,
but I suck at everything, so it'd probably be like the live gaming with the worst player ever. But hey,
Dead by Daylight's going to be good.
Well, here's the deal: Call of Duty Zombies, I'm good at, but that's it. That's where but that's when we play with teams. We could have like up to 4 people, I believe, and just go at it with the zombies and stuff. All right, show of hands on the panel. Does anyone have a topic we didn't cover that you want to cover? All right, let's start off with Robert because Robert, and don't interrupt him, John. John,
You're
real
talking
quick.
to me.
John, let me call you into the office here real quick. All right?
Uh-oh. It's a bad sign.
John, I know
you never want to go in Harvey Lecca's office.
Okay, we're in the office right now.
Why do you have to say Harvey?
Harvey
Lecca.
I have no idea what he's
John
saying,
out
man.
Right now,
Yo, what's up, John?
he didn't
Okay.
know what house he was until like a couple days ago.
I just found out recently. I originally thought it was a Slytherin.
What is that, John?
It's a house.
What's wrong with you lately, John?
Wait, John, why are you lying? You found out you were Hufflepuff. You are not Slytherin.
No, I thought I was a Slytherin.
You lied. You said, you thought you were. Yes, because you said you recently found out that you're a Hufflepuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was switching houses,
I would
dude.
be a Slytherin.
Oh,
sorry. That's my house.
Totally
John,
a Hufflepuff. Sorry.
That's what I said.
He's playing
I
it.
can retake the test, right, and change it. Like
No, you can't.
That's
It's
cheating.
in there
That's cheating,
forever.
John. That's cheating.
that's cheating because the hat should know if I'm cheating or not.
No, because you know
Okay,
what?
so
Aunt,
with the
you're
Okay,
gonna
guys,
try to
hold on. John is in the principal's office.
Oh,
John,
Lord.
what is going on with you?
Shouldn't Robert be talking right now about the Hollywood
Well, you keep
Reporter?
interrupting him. That's the thing. There's been
Hollywood
there's been
Reporter. Let's talk
there's,
about it.
there's been several complaints filed against you among the staff.
hostile
And-
work environment.
Yeah, you're making it really hostile for everyone here.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Ah.
Oh, John is
Tell
on
this
one.
man that Star Wars is not real. All right, I don't even know how to get out of here anymore. All right, let's do this.
Press the
Robert,
button.
I apologize for John. He'll be disciplined. I'll have a talk with him after we're done. I don't know what's going on, but go ahead, Robert. Your topic.
Okay. Oh, I do have this. So last year, or I want to say maybe it was 2 years ago, there was a really cool documentary that came out called Muppet Guys Talking. It included Frank Oz and I gotta pull it back up. It included Frank Oz, Bill Beretta, Dave Goles and Fran Brill. So they are the original puppeteers that worked with Jim Henson on the Muppet Show, and then all the other Jim Henson productions. But they did come out with a documentary, I believe it was 2 years ago, called Muppet Guys Talking, and they basically talked about the early times with Jim Henson, and then moving on to movies like The Dark Crystal and doing feature films. It's actually a really good documentary because they talk about basically jumping in like an old station wagon and shooting commercials in the 60s and the late 50s, and again working with Jim Henson and all the way up to making feature films. So what they are going to do is, and it's open to everybody, and I'll put the link in the comments. This Saturday, they're gonna live stream a little roundtable with Frank Oz, who does play Yoda, Fran Brill, Dave Goles, and Bill Beretta, and they're gonna do a little roundtable, and it's free and it's open to everybody. So let me put the link right here.
I'm so excited.
So
MuppetGuysTalking.com.
there's the link. I just put the link in the comments on YouTube. Just click on the link. You can register, and you can even sign up and send them a question. They'll read it as they're doing the live stream. And that is going to be this Saturday, May 16th at 1 p.m. LA time and 4 p.m. Eastern time. Again, that's going to be Saturday, May 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. West Coast Los Angeles time. And it's going to feature Frank Oz, Fran Brill, Dave Goles, and Bill Beretta. And they are four of the original puppeteers that worked with Jim Henson on The Muppet Show and a bunch of other movies and television specials. So that's going to be going on this Saturday. And
Awesome, man.
It's totally free. You get to join in on the stream and chat with them and ask them questions.
Oh my gosh. I apologize, Robert, but John is at it again. What, John? What? What's
Robert, Robert, going to be there at the stream?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. All right. Never mind that we're having
I'll
live
be there
streams.
too.
You're going to be there?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
That's
Lunga,
really
you going to be there too?
I don't know.
K-Dot?
You're not a fan of
Are you,
Muppets?
Cooper?
Most definitely not.
No, I love Muppets. I love the Muppets.
I'm
I
still a
love
huge
Muppets.
Muppets fan.
Yeah,
I gotta check my calendar.
Kermit's cool, but I've been more of a Sesame Street kind
I
of
might.
guy, you know?
Well,
I might work a double shift the day before and
Sesame
and fall
Street
asleep
was
the next day.
had a lot of those puppeteers as well. All of those puppeteers worked on Sesame Street as well. Yeah, they all worked on Sesame Street too.
I'll try to make it, Robert. But I got to call my agent to ask. Schedule's been tough.
Question for Robert.
Yes.
Do they reveal that Oscar the Grouch actually has a pocket dimension inside of his trash can?
Has a what?
Will they reveal that Oscar the Grouch has a pocket dimension inside of his trash can?
It's a TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
That's what I figured. Yeah, it's like going inside the TARDIS. It's huge once you go inside the trash can.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's got a mansion going on in there.
Hey, I just want to say this real quick. Oscar the Grouch is probably the biggest scammer on Sesame Street.
Why?
I just be honest about that. He's probably living a lavish life inside that trash can. And
So he's like those guys. He's like those rich people who are begging for change on the expressway, and then getting a Mercedes when they're done.
Yes, yeah. Oscar.
Maybe he's from Atwater. Okay.
That sounds like an LA thing.
Holy cow, man! Like a side note before I put in the super chat, man. Some of these people, like they do, man. They make bank on the side of the freeway. I've been thinking of doing that on the side, like just like the because I heard they spend like $350 in the liquor stores and stuff. A liquor store owners.
Yeah. And speaking of Bunda, if I can take a moment of your show, Lewis. Speaking of Bunda and his super chat, I do want to say thank you to him because he sent me a Cash App during our stream today, and I didn't see it.
Wow!
On my phone, and I had the phone on vibrate, so I didn't see it. So I want to say thank you, Bunda.
Yeah, man.
Cash App.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like people get upset. Like if we ask for, some people are like, "Hey, why are you like advertising support on the channels and stuff like that?" But we're under lockdown, and most of our we're in the entertainment industry, and like all our stuff is shut down. Like all our conventions, which I had a store there, has been shut down for 2 months. There's no interviews, so we can't really.
I don't get it. Why do you even worry about it? There's people on Twitch playing games every day, asking people to subscribe and stuff, and no one bothers or cares about that. There's Instagram models on, getting cash apps or whatever they use for that, just for talking. They're just sitting there talking about their day. No one's twisting anyone's arm.
All we ask, if you can, it'd be great. Hey, but this is very important. On this channel, it's called coffee, so I could stay awake. It's $1. Who wants to waste their time doing that? Oh man, I think he's talking about the thing Robert was talking about.
He slammed you, Robert. He slammed you, Robert.
Hey, he gave you $2, Robert. He at least gave you $2.
I think I know what's going on here.
I can respond to his statement with a question, so he can send us another $2.
Hey, guys, we've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. So, pretty good show. Love everyone that's been in here. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe on Twitch or YouTube. But I just want to say to the panel, I just want to warn them right now. We're bringing back another feature. It's a great feature. It's called for $5. For $5 super chat, we'll kick out anyone on the panel.
I'm glad
anyone on the panel will go for a $5 super chat. So
I'm glad you brought that up, though. Because I'm seriously noticing something. Bunda used to have a certain person that he would pay preemptively to kick out.
My God!
Right,
Once he realized that person is no longer around, he has shifted his attention to Robert.
He has. I think I need to take out.
Some people have to have an enemy, right?
Yeah.
Enemy go now, Robert.
Nemesis. Gotta have a nemesis.
That's very true. That's very, very true.
So I'm gonna warn the panel right now. If we get a $5 super chat and they request you out, do not be offended. It's just part of the game.
Mandy says not John.
Not John.
I'll be offended if
I think Bunda's going to retaliate.
Let's share the love right there, guys. Look at that. More people need to be supportive.
Much love.
Bunda, if you really want to get John out of the way, now's your chance.
Wow.
I mean,
conversely, Conversely, you'd also be upsetting Mandy. So I don't know if that's a smart move.
K-Dot, what up? K-Dot.
Hey, let me say, John, they wouldn't be so hard if you didn't have like 4 different Hogwarts houses on your shield. You just chose one. I mean, if people probably, yay, man, we respect your decision, but you're playing it safe with your 4 houses.
4 houses, man. You got to have 4 houses. You can't.
He's telling you commit.
I can't commit.
Commit to a house, man.
Take a Sharpie, X out 3 of those houses, and pick one.
He doesn't want to pick one because the Sorting Hat put him in Hufflepuff, and he did, of all the 4 houses, that's the one he did not want to be in.
I gotta change it. I gotta retake the test.
You can't.
Stupid hat doesn't know what it's talking about.
On Pottermore, you can't.
No do-overs, John.
My work was in charge of putting that together.
It's called using a different computer.
Using a different
but
email.
You have to use your email.
Cheater.
And your name.
Yo,
and that's
John.
logged in the system. If it pops up, you can't change it.
John, you said you had another topic?
Oh,
John,
yeah. New updates for the Metal Gear movie.
Before you finish that, remember what happened? The last person who brought in a topic, it was Robert. And look at the reception. Look at the reception.
Yeah.
That's an old comment.
Oh, is someone getting out there?
Oh, there's a new one.
Oh, no.
Bye, everybody.
Don't let him say his topic. Don't let him say his topic.
Bye. Metal Gear coming out soon.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Ugly shit.
Oh, man.
Johnson's crying in a corner now from that.
John, I apologize. He's backstage right now, hoping that I'll click back on it.
That was funny.
I'm sorry. It's hard times, so I'm not going to go back. John is the first victim of the $5 super chat. Who will be next? All right. K-Dot, you said you had a topic where you were starting to say something?
Oh, no, I didn't have a topic, but I did want to make a comment towards Darth Daddy Lunga.
Yes, sir.
Darth Daddy Lunga, how is it living in space right now? Dude, I like that whole scenery.
Thank you.
It's
actually very it's very serene, K-Dot.
So
it's very serene.
Hey, and one more question. Have any Jawas tried to rob and strip your ship down?
I think that's that they are very misunderstood people. And I feel very offended for them that people think that all they do all day is just steal. They're just trying to survive, man. They're just trying to survive.
A New Hope would say different. R2-D2 and C-3PO would protest to that.
Man, the Jawas have gotten a bad rap, okay?
Man,
y'all need to leave them alone.
They deserve all the bad rep they get. Did you see what they did to Mando's ship?
Yeah, he got it back, and he got it back. He got it back for an
all right, Bunda.
Okay,
bring John back. Okay, we can bring him back.
Boone has a lot of power on this stream.
Let's bring back another feature called Revived from the Dead. So you can kill someone.
Wait. You know why he did it? Go up 2 comments from that.
Right.
No, yeah. Another one. The next one. Keep going. It's 2 above his $2 one.
Hold on.
The next one. There you go.
How dare you? Now I'm sad.
Okay, bring him back.
Okay, he's back.
A trend, right?
Mandy's your personal cheerleader.
Yeah, she is.
Mandy's cool.
All right, John's back from the dead. You could you had a topic, right? We were having. All right, what is it?
Hollywood Reporter. They were reporting about Hollywood, about a movie.
John, I vouch for you. Let's
John, don't tell me that's it.
No, okay. What is it? Metal Gear.
Dude, I was about to give myself $5 to get you out of here.
Oh my god.
Keanu Reeves a Solid Snake.
Solid Snake. David Hayter did a video about hashtag MGS quarantine. And so if you're a fan of just hearing his voice again, it's cool. It's like a video where he's dealing with a bunch of other people. He's dealing with quarantine. He's trying to get back with Otacon and all that. So yeah.
Oh, I thought you was going to talk about the movie that they was rumoring, and
there's a movie too with Jordan Roberts. He was like kind of teasing on what's happening.
Yeah,
nice.
But he brought David Hayter in for this, so maybe he's gonna have an Easter egg in the movie. That'd be cool.
Can we just say, I know not to divert from John's story again, but can I just say that Jeffrey just literally set himself up to be the next person booted?
Don't worry, we'll get Jeffrey. Jeffrey, look.
Jeffrey, you just guaranteed that you're gonna be booted.
Yeah. Good going, Jeffrey.
Robin, as a matter of fact, there is okay, so so let's set it up right now. There's a $5 super chat. We'll get anyone booted, but to bring them back from the dead, $2, like a $2 super chat and stuff like that. So, but if the panel gets full, like now, and then somebody already got booted, they can't come back until this someone leaves, or if we end the stream, then we can't do it maybe till the next day. But
could I further override and pay to boot myself out of purgatory?
If you wanna F it, do it. But no one's really doing that. No one's criticizing you on the chat. You have to be more. See, what the thing is, you have to come here more often. Then people start loving you. They start like, hey man, K-Dot, this and that. Where's K-Dot at? And then there'll be some jealous people lurking, right? They'll be listening. Like, man, that guy's whack. Why does everyone like him? And then pretty soon, a $5 comes out and super chat, and then you're done. You're done. You start getting haters.
Right now, I'm treading lightly because I haven't said nothing blasphemous yet. So when I feel comfortable, more blasphemy will arise. Soon enough. Be ready, you guys.
Yeah, right. Come on. You hang out with Jody. This should be mild compared to what goes on there. This is mild.
Yeah, this is PG.
Yeah.
Well, I did make those comments about Doom, but I will not say those again here.
Okay, so this is a good topic too, guys. Real
I'm
quick.
excited.
Louis,
Tony, yes.
Well, it was about the CW Swamp Thing. I already had my opinion on that already.
All right, we're gonna talk into that. I don't have the article, but from what I hear, is that the CW is going to be showing the episodes that ran on Disney. What Disney Universe shit?
DC Universe.
DC Universe.
Yeah.
That sounds great, but I also heard they're not going. There's no plans of continuing the series.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, eh. And I'm also hearing, I did watch the first episode. I thought it was okay, but people that stuck through the season, I haven't seen one person that didn't like it. Lunga, you want to add to that, and then we'll get to K-Dots and everyone's opinion?
Yeah, we talked about that this morning. I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, what they're doing is they're trying to make money, right? So they'll play that for people who didn't see it, which is great. But even if they have no plans to do it, they now own the rights to it. So,
do you find that a little weird, though?
To me, I find that sad because I would rather HBO Max take it up because they have the money to do it, continue it the way it was going. The fact that CW got it, I don't want to see Swamp Thing as another CW show. It's just play this one season and don't make another one. Don't make another one CW because you're not.
Did the article say
tone shift?
Did the article say rights to? Because CW and Warner Brothers are the same thing.
It says they purchased the rights to Swamp Thing.
K-Dot.
I have no issue with them showing the season 1 on CW, but what I fear is people will watch it again because a lot of them probably didn't have access to DC Universe once they see it. And I think CW may try and ride off the hype of it and say, let's continue this.
Exactly.
What I fear is, if you guys remember Lou Ferrigno as Hulk with the green paint, it's going to be that, but with green leaves and twigs on him. Because that budget is really going to suck.
Dude. Yeah.
Know, Swamp Thing is going to look like Lou Ferrigno Hulk with twig, not misplaced twig. The tape on his just look out for it. I have no issue with showing season 1, but a CW next season.
So a little something, I don't know if you guys knew this about the Hulk, right? So Lou Ferrigno Hulk that you brought up was on CBS, I believe, back in the day, and he'd always turn into the Hulk twice in the hour. One was like 10 minutes into it, and at the end of the 10 minutes before it ended, right? And the ratings showed that people would watch 10 minutes in. It was always the same time. So they watched 10 minutes in, everyone would tune out, and then go back 10 minutes before it ended to watch the Hulk. So that was the only time, like, it'd go like this. It'd start, spike, down, and then up again. So that's pretty funny. Tiffany, I noticed that when I mentioned Swamp Thing, you got really giddy and you reacted. What do you think of this? You haven't seen it? Okay.
No, I haven't seen it. I just started watching Harley Quinn though, because everyone's telling me to watch it. I'm almost done with the first season.
Good.
I really like it. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, good. I gotta watch it. Anyone else want John, but without a smart aleck jokester
wait, what?
take on it?
What are we talking about?
Getting you out of here booted. We're begging the people to give super chats. We're talking about Swamp Thing going to CW. Your thoughts, real quick.
That's cool. Like,
all right, great take.
People that don't have the DC universe. Jesus Christ! What do you want?
Today's out of control. We don't even have Jeffrey in here. Today's out of control without Jeffrey, dude.
Wow.
Well,
Robert?
I will.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Swamp Thing. You know, I haven't seen. What was it? Just like one episode or two episodes that aired, and then they pulled the plug on it. What was that? What happened with it?
There's a lot of stories, something to do with not paying taxes. I don't know, man. Something to do with the budget. But the point is, it did get good feedback. Like I said, I haven't met one person that actually said I didn't like it, unless there's someone here in the panel that didn't like it.
I mean, all the episodes are already done and shot, and CW is going to be airing it. Cool. But I mean, if they're going to continue with the show, you're going to get a watered down, non-offensive Swamp Thing that's going to be family friendly, because network television won't show anything.
Why is it going to be family friendly? CW can go dark.
CW is not family friendly.
CW is like, it's still like Twilight-esque,
Vampire
I don't know.
Diaries.
They've gotten a little bit
Robert, you want me to put you on the spot right now?
Okay,
do it.
Okay,
do it.
What?
Name the main villain in Batgirl.
I don't watch Batgirl anymore. Are you Batwoman or Batgirl?
So
Batwoman,
that's
sorry,
something
Batwoman.
recent that you haven't seen.
Oh no, I watched 2 episodes of Batwoman and then I was out.
Who's the villain?
It didn't keep the sister, or who was supposed to be his sister.
He got it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Nice try, Lewis.
It didn't keep my interest.
Props. Who's the villain?
I was watching it.
Who's the villain? Who's the villain in the Flash?
Oh, I don't watch the Flash. I told you I don't watch the Flash.
Okay, you know what my response to that is?
That's an unfair answer.
You know what my response is to that? Good for you, because it sucks. Okay, but anyways, it's really bad. This
season sucks.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I don't watch a lot of network television. I'll watch, I mean, the last thing I
what
really...
up, Zen? Do people still watch the CW? I left around the time of you're not the Flashberry we are, huh?
Does.
Yeah. Go ahead, Robert. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, I don't really watch a lot of like network stuff. It doesn't hold my interest unless it's like animation. But other than that, no, I don't really watch it.
Yeah, I'm more so the type to stick to the movies more so than the TV shows of these superheroes. Just wait for the movies.
Nancy Drew.
I don't know. I enjoy the CW, man, for what it is. What it was, some of the episodes they run their course. Some of the series, like Flash, was really, really good. Excuse me?
Seasons.
Yeah, seasons.
Course, yeah.
It's getting late. But yeah, man, I mean, the Flash first 3 seasons I thought were really good. Batwoman. I really like Batwoman, guys. I'm sorry.
I like it. It's so good. The ending of this last part was awesome.
Don't tell me.
It's good.
I'm on 1 episode behind.
I'm an episode behind too. Yeah.
The fight scenes, guys, they're pretty damn good. And when they bat her up, like because she does something with the infrared, like they've only done it at the Nolan films with the Dark Knight, where they put the white eyes. They use that with her, and it looks pretty.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I love you, Bruce. I look up to you. Fuck you, Bruce. We don't need you here.
Are we still talking about Batwoman?
She didn't really. She doesn't really do that.
You, Batman. And then she's your journal. Bruce, I miss you so much. I wish you could be here. No,
but mainly no. She just props to Bruce Wayne.
Shut up and go home.
You know what's strange about? I don't blame Lunga for saying that because there is an issue with the trailers and the marketing for this show that is not really the show. Like they emphasized on a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, especially to fans, where the FU, the disrespect to Bruce. But it seems like the show is not like that, which is very weird.
Listen, I watched the entire season up until the crisis, okay? And it was like that. I'm sorry, it was, okay? I've watched it. I'm not one of those people that's going to make my opinion without ever watching it. I watched it up until the episode after crisis. Alice is the most intriguing character in the show.
Yeah,
the rest of Cat Kane's family can go fucking suck an egg somewhere because they don't even, they're pointless. Her dad, her sister, they're freaking not her sister, her stepsister. They're pointless. Okay, they're just pointless. Cat Kane, maybe I don't know. Has she gotten over her ex-girlfriend by now? Maybe that would make the show more compelling.
Yeah,
she would
that's
get
the worst part of that
her married ex-girlfriend. How about that? How about not shaming her for marrying a man? How about that? Let's get over it. Let's move on, lady. Okay, find another girlfriend. You're hot. I'm sure there's plenty of girls who love you. Move the fuck on.
Your bartender.
Okay, the bartender. Seriously, the bartender was hot for her, man. But no, you gotta be you gotta be dumb. So whatever. Keep being dumb. Keep telling everybody how much you hate fucking Batman, and then at the end of the day, writing in your journal telling Bruce how much you miss him. Sorry, that went on all the episodes I watched up until the day.
Thank you, Lunga. Exactly. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Lunga. Could you repeat that? I don't speak Spanish.
Clip it.
Wait,
clip it.
I want to.
Can you highlight what is it?
Clip it, and we'll
comment?
do it live.
Yeah. Read that.
I love that. It's like Iris telling Barry that would be like a white girlfriend telling her black girlfriend, "You're not black, babe. We are."
Oh, jeez, that's uncalled for.
You're not Flash. We are Flash.
All right, K-Dot, your thoughts. Hey, everyone on the panel, if I miss you, feel free to raise your hand and let me know that you have something you want to input. K-Dot, what were you gonna say? K-Dot?
K-Dot going once. K-Dot.
Hello, K-Dot.
It was about
we can hear you now.
Flash. Okay.
Yes.
It was about Flash since you guys brought it up.
Yes.
So, what season are they at? What's the
It doesn't matter.
Number?
7?
Numbers.
Right now?
Snakes.
Numbers. Who gives it?
Like 7?
Yes.
Well, let me ask this: is he still not fast enough?
Oh no, he doesn't have the speed at all now.
Wait, he lost his speed?
Oh, good. Why did he go?
I feel like his head just exploded right there.
Thank you, Lung.
Speed Force?
Yeah.
Who needs it? We don't need it. It's okay.
Hey, it's how I treat DC Titans show. Didn't start it, and I don't have to go through the pain of watching my mind get wrecked.
I mean, the show was decent. I mean, there was problems. It was decent for a while. It's just, man, the last 2 seasons, it's just like,
yeah, it's always after the first 2 seasons that I notice of these CW superhero shows that are good. And after season 2,
I think that's most
shows. CW falls off really hard. At least the other shows, it's like, it wasn't as good, but it's still enjoyable. Here, this is terrible.
I understand. I rep, man. I'm dying right now. Okay, I'm dying.
Are you Team Flash? You're Team Flash.
We're all Team Flash.
We are Flash. We're all Flash. You do the hard work, but we're Flash.
We're all Flash. We're all Flash. That they had to do a one-off episode where Iris had the speed, so we needed that. That was necessary. Like, I mean, I like the arc with their daughter. I actually like that. Nora was her name, right?
Yeah,
I like the actress.
I actually liked her arc, and I liked the character and the actress. I thought it was really good. It actually brought some new life. I thought when they did her, And I like that. I like the relationship she had with Thawne and everything. That was kind of cool. I enjoyed that one as well.
Who else when you hear the word thong?
Thawne.
I hear thong.
I hear thong.
Yeah.
No. Eobard Thawne. Come on, guys.
So what happens with me is like I'm watching The Flash, right? And then when I hear thong, I go, where?
Show me the thong.
Yeah, and I don't see it.
That was a dad joke. That was a dad joke, Liz.
Hey, out of all the Flash,
and you liked it because I'm your daddy.
Flash, no, that's in my name, brother.
I did like Reverse Flash.
I like some of the villains, man. Like Savitar. I thought that was dope. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I
mean, Bloodwork this season as a villain is pretty good. He's good as a villain. He actually does a really good job.
Yeah.
The actor, I forgot his name, but he was in Heroes too.
Yeah, I loved it. Well, that's another thing. Heroes had only one season.
Yeah, but their second season they completely fucked the whole thing up.
They went the other way. Like, yeah, everyone likes this. Okay, let's go that way. Right. Heroes was so good, and it was maybe even comic book movie time, phase.
I think it was around the same time as Iron Man was coming out. I mean, when was the first season of Heroes? I think it was like 2008, 2009, something like that.
And it's definitely before. And it's X-Men, really. It's an X-Men story.
It had this deep story, this Illuminati thing. I mean, it was really 2007.
Yeah. The only thing with that show, it was pre
actually 2006.
Yeah,
the first episode one was 2006.
Yeah,
well, it was that and Smallville. They were going parallel.
Yes,
it was really good. The actors are good. I mean, I love the whole deep conspiracy thing they had going on with the company.
It was great.
And all that stuff. That was good, and I liked Heroes. I loved Heroes. Hito's character.
Hiro Nakamura.
Hiro Nakamura. I loved. What's his face as his father? Sulu.
Sulu.
His name is escaping me.
George Takei.
George Takei. Yeah, I loved. Yeah, he was great as his father too. I mean, there was a lot of good acting in that, and then they just blew it all up. They just screwed up with season 2. I don't know what the hell they did with that.
Well, they also had that flash forward. Remember that flash forward scene in the train? I really wanted to see more of that.
Yeah,
and they never did it.
Nothing. Well, because Hiro apparently is Barry Allen, so he just fucks timelines. So
check this out. That show, the only drawback with it was the setups. They had too many setups and no payoffs. It was a J.J. Abrams show, right? Mystery Box. Yeah. Wasn't it produced by him?
Yeah.
And
but people don't know what to do with it then.
Yeah.
I did.
Did anybody catch this?
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, Robin.
And you know how angry I am that I have the DC Universe subscription and I had to buy this freaking movie.
You're saying it should have been released in the same time?
It's like, why is this not? I mean, I'm paying a year subscription for DC Universe. Why is that not? Why is it not on there?
Kind of like Disney Plus, where you got to wait for Hamilton.
No. It's an animated movie. Let's be serious.
How
here.
dare you?
Yeah.
It's an animated movie.
They're all movies
right away.
As long as it's got a good story.
It belongs on
DC those those are part of the Warner Brother Home Entertainment. So that's like a separate division. So yeah, those go straight to a Blu-ray DVD.
Well, we know because guess what? The Snyder movies aren't on there at all. And they came out how long ago?
Who?
The Snyder
Never
movies.
heard of them. Never heard of them.
Yeah. Anyway, they're not on there at all. Like them or not. They're not on the
Bunda with the super chat. You got Robert by. Not just kidding. Serge says he's sleepy, bro. Dude, get some coffee, get awake, because what's it called? Wait to see the abuse that's gonna come down on know who. Very soon. Very soon. We're all gonna gang up on him. We're all gonna gang up on him.
Oh goodness.
What'd you say, K-Dot?
I said Sus King Surge.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. He's one of your guys. He's over your channel. Oh, cool, man. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That'd be awesome. We're getting some good following over there on Twitch.
Surge from Jody's channel.
Oh yeah. We're getting some good following over there on Twitch, and we're gonna start to do gaming. Lunga and John are already committed, so if you guys want to head over there, it's kind of like YouTube if you're new to it, but more relaxed. We're 6 away from getting 300 followers there. That's amazing. Thanks everyone. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah. Twitch is a format that I gave up on like years ago, but it's great that it's kind of coming, starting to give a little bit of a comeback because people in our community are starting to head over there and, right, John?
Yes.
Do you know what we're talking about?
We're talking about how Lunga has been on point all night.
Yeah.
According to Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, I'll tell you what, we do Nerd Report live every day. Tomorrow, I'll have Jeffrey here if he wants to come in. 9:00 LA time. If you thought today's show was out of control, wait till Jeffrey is the master.
Hold on, and mind you, me and Jeffrey go at it with each other.
Jeffy.
Me and Jeffrey go at it.
Him and Jeffrey get along, but
Little
Jeffrey is another thing altogether.
Really, guys, that's how much they need to grasp at me being wrong about something. After an hour and 40 minutes, they get me for missing the R, misspoken his name. That's all you have on me. Okay, congratulations.
I just thought it was normal.
Me and Jeffrey go at each other.
Oh, Jeffy.
So when he says that, he's saying it in earnest, and I believe him.
Does anyone in the chat have any suggestions of what games you want to watch us play? We got Dead by Daylight. What else do we have, John?
We will have Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
We will.
I already have it.
Yeah, I don't. You said we. What? Is this Team Flash again?
This is Team Flash.
This is we. How about we get some?
That means we have it.
If I'm going to keep buying games, I need some subscriptions on my channel. If I'm going to keep buying games.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Dead by Daylight first, then.
Yes.
And what is it? Warframe.
I mean, we have Dead by Daylight. We have Warframe. We have Division. Well, you and I have Division 2. I don't know if Lewis has it. We have the Neighbor one.
Secret Neighbor, yeah. We have
Secret Neighbor.
Yeah.
And Battlefront 2.
Battlefront, did I get that?
I thought you did.
Get it yet.
Yeah, you did. Because remember, weren't you complaining?
We were talking about it.
Ooh, what's everyone's house?
I don't remember if I have it.
Keep that thought, guys, but let's give priority to our super chat, our supporters. Thank you very much, Zen. And I did get your Cash App as well. That's $sign Nerd Report. If you have the Cash App, that'd be amazing. Thanks for that, buddy. I missed the Harry Potter discussion. What's everyone's house? I don't know. Mine, I never looked. I don't know what it is.
Maybe you should do it right now. Do it live. We'll do it live. Do it live.
Lunga, how do I know that? How do I figure this out?
Go to Pottermore. Go to Pottermore.com.
Pottermore?
Pottermore, yes.
So where I worked
Matter of fact, we'll
we
share
actually put this website together, so I actually know like all the ins and outs of it.
Here, share the screen, Lewis.
All right.
So there I am.
I'm so excited.
Slytherin. John, hate away, John. Hate away. I'm Slytherin. Okay.
Does it come up as Wizarding World?
Yeah.
It would be Wizarding World.
Yeah,
Okay.
It defaults as my.wizardingworld.com.
What are we looking at? It's like just all the stuff you have, or
yeah, because when you do it, it gives you your house. Then it also tells you your wand. I have a black.
I don't think you've done your wand or your
And there's more?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh my God.
So
Wand,
even when you do the
black walnut wood.
the game,
I think
when you
Tiffany
do the
can't hear
game,
me
you can
again.
actually enter in all that stuff.
Tell Tiffany she might have to leave. I don't think she can hear me.
Tiffany, can you hear Lunga?
I keep on talking because no one's talking.
Can you hear us?
I was
ignoring you.
I was ignoring because no one will let me talk.
Oh, well, Tiffany, just say, let me talk. Here, Tiffany has the floor.
So on the app, you can actually enter in all the stuff for your wine and your Patronus.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about with the app? With the game?
No.
So there's a game. It was like the where you can go catch things with the Wizarding app. But you can enter in all of your things from Pottermore, and you can actually become who you are in the game.
Okay. It looks really like there's a lot of things to do. Could I take this out, Lunga?
Yeah, I was just showing them.
Okay, listen. The super chat, Zen's asking what's everyone's house. Could we go down the line and maybe you guys could share it? We already know Lunga's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Robert?
I don't know. I'm trying to do it right now.
John?
Well, you already know what mine is.
I wasn't listening.
Zen
He's a
doesn't know.
Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Hufflepuff.
Okay.
We're reluctant Hufflepuff.
All right. Does that mean how do you get involved with that? Bad jokes. Okay. Tiffany next.
Ravenclaw.
Excuse me.
Ravenclaw.
All right. K dot. All right. We'll have him come in and we're still waiting for Roberts.
I thought you were gonna fill yours out.
Yeah, you gotta figure
No,
yourself.
Yeah.
No. You're the host. You're not gonna make a big deal about this. Ask us all, then go.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Zen, hold on. Zen did the super chat. Zen, don't you think, Lewis?
Okay. So what do I do? Do I watch this first?
Just fill it out. Fill out the
Fill
form.
what out? All I see is Wizarding World.
Just go to
Where is it?
Pottermore.
Do you not internet? It tells you what to do, Lewis.
Send me the link. Go.
Basically,
Pottermore.com.
Oh, here it is. I was on the wrong site. It has a lady on there.
Get off of Pornhub. We said Pottermore.
he has a lady on there.
No, I don't know what I'm looking at. Someone send me the link. Pottermore.
Pottermore.
PTER, like Harry Potter. Pottermore.com.
And more of it.
Yes.
And let's see. Zen says Hufflepuffs are fine, man. You're all for fairness and balance. Yes.
And then you go to Hogwarts sorting, right? And then you create an account. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just to comment on what Zen said, I'm a Slytherin. Rowling wouldn't like Lunga. Rowling doesn't hate Slytherins. She just talks about how when people's adoration of Draco Malfoy, that she says you really shouldn't be idolizing him because I designed him to be a not good character, him and his crew. It doesn't mean all Slytherin are bad people or evil.
Yep.
But they tend to be.
No.
Huh? Yeah, it's not like they're a Sith. It's they're not just like
Yeah, it's their own person. It's
Right.
just that
I mean, there's traits people could say that aren't as desirable because they're ambitious and they vie for power and stuff like that. But so are people, CEOs and Hollywood. It doesn't mean they're horrible people. The selected set of them were pretty horrible people.
I don't think I'm on the right site.
Let us not forget that Snape was Slytherin. So,
But did she say you're not supposed to like this character? Did she plain out say that?
yeah. With Draco Malfoy, she did. Because those people just like the Raylo stuff, those people fantasizing about Draco Malfoy and
wow.
About the bad boys. There's always that one, there's always the ones that like the bad boys and they, like Draco more than the rest. And she kind of came out and said, hey, dude, I made him to be an asshole. You're not supposed to like him. That's the whole point. But people like who they like,
That's what I was thinking. I don't know if she actually said don't like that.
Well, again, she's not ordering people not to like it. She was just clarifying.
Robert, you
She's
got yours?
clarifying that
I'm
she's
starting
bad
the
guy.
sorting ceremony now.
Yay! I'm excited.
I tried going to wizardingworld.com. I sent the link.
Yeah. What'd you say on the private?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that.
Log in.
Let's do that for Zen. And then what were we talking about before that? And then we'll go back
Talking about
to
Dead
that.
by Daylight.
All right, video games. We could play Harry Potter.
Video games.
There we go. Right?
I'm sure there's a good Harry Potter game out there.
Jesus Christ.
There is a good Harry Potter out there.
I tell these guys I buy a new hard drive. Suddenly I got to download 30 games.
Oh, you got us excited. It's like a domino effect.
No, for you, not for me.
All
like
right,
I'm
we'll focus on one game first.
Yeah,
let's
get through one game first before we start worrying about the next one. Okay. Now,
Wizards Unite is the app game. And you can learn how to do incantations and
Leviosa.
Yeah.
Not Leviosa.
And basically you're catching different things with your wand. And you can fight different people with your wand. It's really fun.
All right, let's get the results of this over there on Twitch. All right, so let's head over to Twitch. But before we head over there, we're gonna stop.
Head over to Twitch to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna stop the YouTube feed, and we'll be back tomorrow at 9. But everyone's welcome to follow us over there on Twitch. I'm gonna drop the link right here. Oh man, I hate hearing my voice. But anyways, here's the link. Boom in the comments. But before we go, shameless plug for everyone. Let's start out with Darth Daddy Lunga.
Yeah, you can catch my YouTube channel over on the Great Council, and my Twitch is Darth Daddy Lunga. I do mostly all talk shows like this daily at 1 Central Time, Monday through Friday. We do midday mashup, and then I have a Sunday stream and other stuff. And on Twitch, we simul stream it, and I also do gaming on Twitch as well.
All right, Robert.
Ooh, I have my house.
Ooh.
Well, tell us on Twitch. Tell us on Twitch.
Save it for Twitch, Robert. Save it for
All
Twitch.
right, I'll save it. Find me on Nuke the Fridge. I'm here on Nerd Report, and on my Instagram, Swiggin' Eighth Note, Robert Garcia.
All right, John.
You can find this Hufflepuff this Saturday watching Back to the Future.
Oh, that's a great choice. That's a great choice.
YouTube Nerd Reactor.
That's a great choice. Tiffany.
I will be also watching Back to the Future on Saturday. And then Sprinkled by Magic, if you like Disney news. That's me. And
I do.
We're doing scavenger hunts on Zoom. And we just had our first one last Friday, and it was really fun.
Well, I want to check that out. Send me the link. I want to check that out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how people do that stuff on the internet.
It's fun. We had a lot of fun.
Excellent. K-Dot. K-Dot!
K-Dot's asleep.
All right, follow him at SSK Sanctum. He has a good YouTube channel as well, so follow him. I don't know what happened. StreamYard is weird sometimes. And you can follow me here at Nerd Report on YouTube and Instagram at NerdLecca, and also Twitter at NerdLecca. See you guys on Twitch right now. There will be no interruptions after this.